Since I don't have room in my craft shack this year to do my big tree, I'm going to be doing this little tree. This is a used tree that I paid $25 for. Let's see if I can turn it into something fabulous. Now that I have the tree fluffed out, I'm going to use these. I got these from Hobby Lobby to wrap around. And I like using these because it will give the limbs support because they're flimsy where it's such a small tree. And it will give some shimmer after I put the lights on. It will help the lights reflect, and that will brighten it up. Now that I've got that on and it's filled in all the bare spaces, next thing is the lights. I put 3 strings of lights on the tree. When I got up to the top, I put wrapped extra around the top because I like to fill my top in with picks and bows. And I usually don't end up with enough light to shine through that. So I have to remind myself to put extra up top so that the light will shine through. I have this box right here filled with ribbon and picks that I'm going to use on this tree. First thing I'm going to do to this tree is put my bow on. It's not going to be a very big bow, so I don't need my pro bow to hand. I'm only going to have 2 loops. This is the ribbon that I'm using. So I want to figure out how long of a tail. I've already cut this because I used this last year. So I'm just reusing ribbon. You're going to take this, figure out how long of a loop you want. I already had this made, but then I figured out I'd come back and show you. And then you gather it here. Gather it right there. Then you can either twist this if you want and bring it like this, but then your birds are going to be upside down. So don't twist it. Get it like this and bring it around like this and gather it so that your birds are right side up. Now you want to make sure your loops are even. And then I'm going to get wire to wrap around this and hold it together and then put it on my tree. You might say, well, Tina, the birds are upside down there. And they are, but what I'm going to do is when I put it on my tree like this, I'm going to twist this up and I'm going to wrap it like that. And I'm going to have that on my tree. I've got my bow on the top and I'm going to flow the rest of this through the tree. And all I do, I lightly gather it, not too tight. Make sure I have a loop about the size that I want. I find 2 branches, put it behind the branches, and I just twist the branches and fluff out my loop. And that's it. And I'll go on down, find 2 more branches I want to do that with, get the size of the loop I want, lightly gather it, loosely gather it, find 2 branches to tuck it behind, and just twist, fluff out my loops, and on down. Now at the bottom, sometimes, it depends what kind of mood I'm in. Sometimes I will dovetail and I'll just leave this hanging out. And then sometimes I'll tuck it in. I've got more of this ribbon that I'm going to be spreading out throughout the tree. And this is what, let me bring you back and show you. This is what the ribbon's looking like so far. I'm not going to put the rest of my ribbon on it yet. Next thing I'm going to do is start putting the picks in the top. I just wanted to get this first ribbon on so that I could put the picks around this. I have a lot of these that I got at Hobby Lobby. A lot of these, and I don't remember where I got them because I've had them for so long. Got these from Hobby Lobby too. I'm going to pick between those to start putting them on the top. Then I will put them around the rest of the tree. And then I have shorter, smaller picks that I will fill in with. I want to show you something to help you make sure your picks stay on the top. You see where I've got all these lights wrapped around there. I'm going to take the stem and stuff it behind the string of the lights, and that will help hold that in there. On my bigger trees, I will take a long zip tie and put it around the pole in the center of the tree, but I don't zip it all the way. I leave enough room between the zip tie and the pole so that I can stick my heavy pick stems down behind that for that to help hold those in the tree. I'm going to start out with 3 of these. Center. The tree's a little bit wobbly. Then put one on each side. Next, I'm going to take some of these to put around those. I'm not too much worried about the back. I mean, I will put things in the back, but I'm not as worried about it as I am the front. Here, but this isn't a very big tree. I don't need to fill it in too much. Some red against the white, so I'm going to put some of these here. Fill that in. Right here. The next thing I'm going to do is put the rest of my ribbon on, and then I will use the picks that I have left because the ribbon is the star of the tree. When I put more ribbon on the tree, sometimes I'll do a loop and sometimes I won't. I think I'm just going to do one loop on this. So you just put your ribbon, I've got it overlapped, bring it around however big you want your loop to be, gather it, fluff your loop, take a green wire, wrap it around there, and then you can just tuck it in there, or you can use the green wire to attach it to a limb if you want to. And then thread this through the rest of the tree. I'm filling in my biggest bare places with these first. Now, if you notice up here, I've got them fanning out upward, but as I get down here, I start sticking them up in there and letting them kind of lay down, and that will fill in that space. But as you can see right here, I take that out. If I just stick that in there like that, it's still going to leave that hole there. But if I stick it up and lay it down, the hole isn't so noticeable. And I will go from the largest picks to smallest picks, filling this tree in. Here's my finished Christmas tree, and I think it is so pretty. No ornaments on it, only ribbon and picks. So you can see the way I've got my ribbon, the double loop there, and then a single loop here, and then looped down the back. I love the natural look of it. And this will be good for all winter, not just Christmas. So what do you think? Do you think I took this from drab to fabulous? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye everyone.